Throughout human history, it has been important to have ways to get around on water. People's creativity has led to the building of many man-made waterways that have cut down on shipping times and made travel easier. Here is a list of the 5 largest man-made canals in the world, all of which are engineering marvels. 1. The Grand Canal in China. The Grand Canal in China is the longest man-made waterway in the world. It goes from Beijing to Hanzhou and is more than 1,100 miles long. Its channel has 24 locks and 60 bridges that go over it. Around 500 BC, work on the canal began. The main building work didn't end until after 600 AD, and improvements are still being made today. It is thought that more than 6 million peasants worked on the Grand Canal, and more than half of them died while it was being built. This canal is an amazing feat of engineering because of how long, complicated, and long-lasting it is. It has made travel, defense, and the flow of goods much better for thousands of years. 2. Suez Canal. At the narrowest point between the Mediterranean and Red Seas, the Suez Canal runs almost straight north to south for 101 miles. The whole Suez Canal is at sea level, and there is not a single lock on it. People have been trying to build a waterway through this area for 3,300 years, but it wasn't until 1856 that the Egyptian government gave the Universal Suez Ship Canal Company permission to build a canal. Men used shovels and picks to start building in 1859. Later, equipment for dredging was used to finish the job. The canal first opened in 1869, and it got a big makeover in 1876. About 8% of the ships that travel around the world go through the Suez Canal. 3. Panama Canal. The distance between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans was cut by several weeks when the Panama Canal was built. Before the Panama Canal was built, ships had to go around South America or unload their goods and people and walk 50 miles across the Isthmus of Panama to meet up with another ship. In the 1880s, the French built the first part of the canal. However, between 1904 and 1914, the Americans did most of the work. For ships to pass through the canal, they have to go through a series of locks that raise them 85 feet from sea level to Lake Gatun and then lower them back to sea level. 4. Kiel Canal. The Kiel Canal, which connects the North Sea and the Baltic Sea, is also called the Nordsee Canal. In the late 1800s, a 62-mile waterway was built so that German warships could travel between the North and Baltic Seas without ever leaving German territory. It is built at sea level, just like the Suez Canal. Locks on each end of the canal protect it from the effects of the tides, but they don't raise or lower ships. The canal is used for both business and pleasure boating today. 5. Erie Canal. When it opened in 1825, the Erie Canal was a feat of engineering. It was based on the Grand Canal in China. It changed the way people traveled from the wilds of western New York to the East Coast and showed how confident the new country was. Between Buffalo and Troy, New York, the canal drops more than 500 feet over its 350-mile length. Almost all of it was built by men with shovels and scrapers pulled by horses. Even though it isn't used for business anymore, parts of it are still used for boating and as tourist attractions. Have you ever been on any of these waterways? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below.